So, I don't know how to start this. I don't make this kind of content. Um, this is more so just a little tutorial on, not tutorial, just to show what I do when I play jungle on a champ. More specifically Rammus, because a friend of mine's just kind of struggling with jungle, and I just wanted to show him what I do. This is on my main account, not the ones that have been on my alt account on the clips that I've been showing. But I'm just going to show what I do in regards to how I jungle. So it's just a very basic start, Hail Blade and some pots. As well as I always start with the red trinket. I've seen a lot of people not get it as of late. Um, it's okay if you start with the yellow trinket if you want to go and say ward over where you're not leashing, things like that. Um, Ignore the troll because I accidentally got my first point in Q. You want to get your first point in W because it's one of your main damage dealers. Right now I'm just usually just waiting on my leash, but I'm just basically trying to show in this is how yeah, I accidentally, don't start Q, it's awful. I'm basically just trying to show, again, what I do when I jungle. Um, so, but, that, I'm not used to this kind of thing. What I was basically, what you basically want to do is just usually clear your camps. Blue, Gromp. The thing about Rammus is you can, if, you know, depending if it's a hyper-aggressive jungler, if it's someone with a faster clear than you, it would be quicker to just do blue, Gromp, and then red, or whatever you get more leashed. Like, for example, if I started red side, I would have just done red, go past my raptors, go past my wolves, and go to blue and Gromp. But Rammus is a little bit more flexible, so he can take wolves and raptors more efficiently. Just, I was playing against a Kayn here, and thankfully, you know, he goes blue Kayn, not red Kayn, this game because of his runes. If you can see, I don't know. Oh yeah, he goes first strike in the domination tree, so he's going blue Kayn. But he is a generally faster, clearer than Rammus. Also, I'm surprised he wasn't like really cheeky about his clear. A lot of Canes will really, if they're feeling confident in the matchup, they will go and steal your red side. Like, he can start Raptors, so what I'll do, because I play Kayn, is if I'm feeling a little cheeky, I'll go and clear Raptors into... It was Raptors red into Krugs, I believe. I'm not sure. I haven't played Kayn in a while. I've been playing on my alt account. So it's okay to smite on the red as Rammus because of the fact, yeah, he stole it. So the thing about Skull Crab, which they're removing this in season 13, so it doesn't really matter. It's okay to waste your smite on certain champs as of this moment. That, you know, it doesn't matter season 13 because everyone's gonna be able to full camp clear. But it's okay to waste it while this information is still relevant on, say, your red, your Krugs, anything like that, because the shield is removed with any CC. Rammus, specifically, he has his Q, he has his E, Zac has his E. There's a lot of champions that can remove it or struggle to remove it, such as Kayn. He has a really hard time taking the shield off the Scuttle Crabs. I just skirmish with him a little bit. I realize it's not really a valuable trade, so I just kind of go away, just you know, force him off, assert my dominance. So, here. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot and stuttering. You can see right here, Aurelia is really gankable. She's far up. I believe, yeah, she used her Ignite, she used her Flash. I knew the Ignite because the Kazakhs mentioned it earlier, but I didn't know about the Flash. That would have been super gankable if not for Kayn's interference. He actually didn't clear his Gromp, that's weird. But if not for Kayn's interference, that would have been a very successful gank. All my lanes are winning at the moment, so I didn't really need to do anything. Now this Yasuo, on the other hand, I just want to show this. This is funny. He lives with, like, how much does he have? Hold on. He has 37, and, You hate to see it. Anyway, yeah, here's the example. You take the shield off, you just get it. Rammus in the early game has relatively healthy clears. Actually, I would say they're really healthy, and they only get healthier as the game goes on, especially because in this game specifically. So basically, because everyone's not really gankable, even though Irelia's up there, and she totally is. What you want to do, unless it's very high priority, like Irelia only has 1 kill. Obviously, if she was ahead a bit more, if she was winning more, which is 30 to 18, it's a little bit of a snowball. You would just go up and just take her out. But as you can see, there's another, failed gank situation here in a few moments. But you just want to kind of cycle through it, find a pattern, especially if you're starting out in jungle. Find a pattern of your clear. So, for example, I'll do my... later on in the game, it's a blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors. Honestly, I don't even think I do my Krugs at all this game, if I'm not mistaken. Here I am trying to gank for Kha'Zix because my opponent, my teammate's trolling by picking Kha'Zix top, which I don't mind, I guess. That's that sucks. She saw me, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take this out. And I haven't played Rammus in a while, but you can see it, especially with that little thing, and then also with just sitting there in my queue. There's not much else to do other than take the camps that you are missing. Just try and see what you can take. So Raptors are up. Another thing with Rammus specifically, this is a good Rammus tip, especially if you're starting out with the champion. He's really fun, really simple to play. You go in there, hit on Raptors, you hit the main Raptor first, then you Q. And then I finally looked down and I realized the Zed is really low, but let me finish my point. You want to hit the main raptor, then they'll all swarm around you, then you do your Q, and your Q hits every mini raptor. So that's just what you want to do there. That way it's a faster and more healthier clear. Now I do see finally that the Zed is low. I try to see... I didn't have vision of him right here, but then oh, there he is. And then I hit him. He tries to go to the wall, and then because of Rammus's new buff, you just follow him along and just beat him up. Thankfully, I don't think he had his W up, so I want to say that was why. I don't know why I ghosted there. But right now I'm just trying to get everything done. I was waiting for Scuttle Crab to spawn, and we're just doing our thing. Nothing's really gankable. We just got a kill on Zed. We shoved. I don't know if I did shove minion wave actually. What you want to do is basically after that situation, you want to just take the minion wave to a degree, and just make sure it's not pushing into your lane. That way the XP is not wasted. So for example, Yasuo would not have made it back in time to collect a wave at that point, so you just have to go ahead and take it. Make sure you don't take too much, because then you'll get your jungle debuff, which makes it to where you get less XP and gold from minions. So down here, I'm just taking my blue and my Gromp. Bot lane's getting pushed up, which you'll see here Tristana pings me, and will just kind of get onto me. Yeah, so she's asking for assistance, and I just tell her 1 second, chat. But it is extremely gankable. So right now I just want to take my Gromp, make sure I'm nice and healthy, as well as make sure I have everything up. So as you can see, I've gotten my level 6. So this is where Rammus really comes online. So here you use the blast cone just to make sure you get some extra distance. I make sure, hold on, here. So make sure you activate, if I can jump back 15 seconds, it won't let me. There we go. So what is this? Oh my god, that's weird. So what you want to do in some situations like this, go back, I don't know why the camera's on. Here. So right there. So you want to activate your red trinket before you go into any real bushes. Just to make sure enemy vision isn't a thing, because that is 90% of the reason why ganks fail, is that they see you coming, or if there's vision, it just ruins it for you. Um, so I activated it. I hit the blast cone just to make sure get a really good head start. Now I see Cassante. I'm doing my thing, and because he used his dash, I had the opportunity to land my R on him. So I just kind of stay in front of him. I taunt him and just make sure Brand gets the kill. So he's gonna be able to carry this game a lot better. So I get rid of the pink ward just to make sure everything, they can ward there, as well as I deny my enemy's vision. Going forward, I believe, yeah, I just do wolves, raptors into, hold on here, we'll just fast forward a little bit. You can see, hold on. So, again, I'm not doing it. I haven't played Rammus in forever. I've been playing Udyr and Kayn most of the time, so I only picked Rammus because my friend was needing help specifically. We're gonna slow down here, and we're gonna see. So it's not warded. I'm right here. I'm mostly waiting for my ghost to come back up, but I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather she's going in right now, so you just want to go ahead and just Q into her. I smited just to make sure she can't really get away. She's a champion with a lot of dashes. Thanks for the recent buffs. Okay, here, let's analyze that a little bit. And really just kind of go into slow motion here. So what I'm doing here is that I smited her. She's a lot of dashes, so you want to cut down as much movement as possible because Aurelia is the most annoying champion in the game. So notice how I am autoing her and just trying to stay in front of her. Now, see, she uses her dash and she's starting to get away. So once she leaves your auto range, that's when you want to taunt her. So that way she has to come back because your taunt has more range than your auto attack. So because I waited for that moment, I had more opportunities to hit her. She does flash away. She did have flash, but Kha'Zix uses his flash. It looks like she's going to get away. Hold on. Oh, yeah. But I just go ahead and just use my Q, or my R. So I got that taken care of. I do take a shower shot. And this is something interesting, too. Kha'Zix doesn't stay to, like, last hit the minions, which... If you're playing top and your jungler offering to help you shove the lane, stay and shove the lane. They're not trying to leech XP, they're trying to help you so you can get your health back and spend your gold advantage that you just got. But as for people jungling, you want to try and do this. After a successful gank, you want to try and leech the XP, and you want to try and make sure that you're... having your jungler, or sorry, having your top laner or anyone that you just gank for, being able to back successfully and just really, hold on to that advantage and snowball forward. So moving on, we're going to see, we're gonna bet because we have like 32,000. Go ahead and buy Sunfire Aegis and some boots to start. I had a really good lead. I was farming, I was, leeching minions. I'm not sure what this is, actually. Hold on. So for some reason, they just start taking my Scuttle Crab, and then they start dragging, even though there's no priority there. I guess to a degree, because Cassante's not around, but I guess they see that Kayn is up there. But we take it because Kayn's preoccupied, Cassante's not there. In that situation... it would be a somewhat good dragon call. I don't know why my screen flashed like that. But yeah, so it takes down their mid laner, and then Kayn has to be preoccupied with them. So I guess it is in a way with priority. You just want basically a lane to be winning, if not more than one. Like for example, if you want to take dragon, you want your mid lane to look like this, or you want your bot lane to look like this. So I stand corrected of myself that this is actually very high priority on both mid and bot. Therefore, you have the advantage when you're taking dragon. Because Cassante's in base, Ashe is low health, she has no place to fight. As we can see, the Zed is dead. And if you're trying to take Rift Herald, you want the similar situation with top and mid lane. So I'll just go ahead and... Can I see this? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just try and take this. We end up successfully taking it, and it's a good... So Cloud Soul is good on just Rammus, or not Cloud Soul, but just Cloud Dragon, just for the out-of-movement combat speed. It really helps you rev up your Q to get that taken care of. We'll fast forward here a little bit and see. So I'm just again clearing out here and just waiting for something to be gankable. Now I see top lane is gankable. Kha'Zix is backing, which should have been already my first red flag not to take this gank. Even though I am very similar in level advantage, I go ahead and I didn't see her because I was expecting her to go through there. So I just rev up my Q, and I rev up my W, and I start, you know, just trying to wail at her. I couldn't really see her health bar because of the positioning, but I don't know how I lost this. I did have my R up, but I should have used it to secure that. Thankfully, Kha'Zix comes in and he secures the kill because he has Dark Harvest. Very narrowly. She didn't have a huge item advantage. She just completed her Bork. But we're gonna go ahead and just yeah, so we respawn. Always use your Q when you first respawn, just so you can get to your camps and lanes faster. So I'm just taking my things. We're just gonna try this. Now this is, so while I'm taking these, I see that this is going on with all this shenanigans. But I'm just thinking, well, is Yasuo going to back off? Is he going to stay and fight? So I'm just going to take my wolves while I wait for that to happen. It looks like they're just staying to really just shove that lane and get it out there. So I just go ahead and just really just look for the, yeah, right there. This is the most optimal position for AR. Here, we'll back up 15 seconds and we'll do this. Here. So right here, Yasuo has him lifted up. Kane's right there. Zed does appear to dash back, but I do hit the Kane there, and we're gonna be able to get this kill on him because just auto attack. He's leaving my range, so again, you want to just hit him with your E, and then he's taunted, and you just get one cheeky auto attack, and then he's dead. So another thing you just want to look for, Yasuo even picks up the kill on the Zed because he has Tornado and Zed can't dodge. So it's just an interest. I can't speak. So I'm just right now just kind of scouring about, getting my rewards, things like that. I do have mid priority, and if Irelia does try to 1v2, she dies. I was a little sketched out when I was taking this, but you do want to go ahead and take Rift Herald in a position like this, and as you can see, it's, you know, well worth it. I do accidentally scuff my Q on the Rift Herald, but you do just kind of win this, as you can see. Even though she has Bork, you do have Sunfire Aegis, well, I did, and as well as plated steel caps. So she didn't do any damage to me. Their whole team actually can't do any damage to me because for some reason, even though I had first pick, I picked Rammus, and they all picked AD champs. I think the only ones with magic are Kane and Zed, and those are very specific situations, as well as I don't know why he went blue Kane in this situation. We do have an incredibly squishy team, but when you realize the situation that you're in, that you're playing as against a Rammus and your team's all AD, that's definitely a red Kane game. Anyways, off topic. I go ahead and just drop Herald top. Towers, you know, just help drop tower, help leech XP, that kind of thing. Just help Kha'Zix really get some lane priority. And we're gonna fast forward here, and we have the somewhat of an opportunity to take dragon here. Kane is in the bot lane with Ashe, and Cassante and Zed are in. Okay, here. So Cassante and Zed are in mid. So again, they're really closed up. I see this opportunity. He doesn't use his dash for some reason, so again, I'm just gonna hit him, and then I taunt him. I want him to stay in the tower, I want him to hit me, and really just take that tower damage. So he's really getting just chunked by it, look at this. Ugh. And then let's see it again, one more time, and That's disgusting. Anyway, Kasante uses his heal just to make sure he lives. There's another situation where I could have played this better, but we just go ahead and get the Kasante. I blue smite him because I know he's going to dash to his Zed, so I just go ahead and just take care of that there. We just finish him off. Don't get much gold from it because he's already died a bunch. And it's just the Zed. We have our Brand or Trist. Their bot lane, they should have honestly maybe collapsed on this sooner. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe just getting... They're taunting for some reason. I'd never noticed that. But yeah, we just trap Zed in this corner and just really just wail on him. And, you know, a few misplays on their part, but Yasuo was just really laying into him. Then Irelia comes, and it doesn't take much to really finish me off there. Like I said, they should have collapsed on it sooner. They're just now getting there, our bot lane. But Tristana jumps in, and it's super easy. Tristana's broken. So she just go ahead and finishes everything off, and I believe they take Dragon. Yeah, they get Dragon. So you get a bunch of assists there, and you get everything. You basically just want to be, as a tank jungler, applying CC, getting those high-value targets down, and taking care of, like, the Zed, the Kayn, things like that. I didn't expect the Irelia. I don't think Kha'Zix pinged there. Let me see. He did not. Or wait. No, he didn't. Nope. Anyway, you want to try and ping to avoid situations like that. Like, if Irelia didn't come through, and if our bot lane, you know, helped out with that earlier, which we still won, so I want to give credit where credit's due. They did get everything done, so you always want to congratulate your little team, especially as the jungler, so that way you don't get flamed when you don't gank for them. So I get Thornmail, I get Sunfire Aegis, so I already have a ton of armor. 253 is crazy, especially because I have the advantage of getting they're all AD. So I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I see Yasuo fighting down here. There's kind of a big fight mid lane, and I just go ahead and get this taken care of. Zed gets away because he uses Flash. Irelia's just dead. She can't do anything. Zed dies. Kha'Zix cleans it up. Fight Kasante. Kasante R's me for some reason. Definitely not the best call, especially against Rammus, because you're going to die. Yasuo picks that up. So we're just going to go ahead and chase this Kayn for a little bit. We don't really get him, but we're going to just take advantage of the fact that, like, no one can really stop us right now, so we're just going to steal, like, his camps. It looks like he tries to do something about this. But I'm just going to go ahead and what I want to do is, because there's no one top right now, I want to go and fix the lane. I want to just make sure it's always pushing into them and not the other way around. That way we can take advantage and get that XP and denies them XP. That kind of situation. As well as if they do try to go and fix it, that gives us priority to go for single targets. Like if, say for example, okay, let's pause this. So say for example, if Irelia in this team fight went to go fix top lane, then we wouldn't have the advantage because it's still a 4v2, but just say for example, if our whole team was there and their tower was about to go down to minions, if Irelia was not smart and wanted to say, oh well, I need to go fix this wave, or if it was more importantly the tower, the base tower or the nexus or the inhibitor, then we would have the advantage. It'd be a 5v4. We'd be able to pick off maybe some cheeky kills. But right now I'm just clearing my camps. They're doing a team fight down there. They surrender. I didn't get the chance to really show off everything here with the Rammus gameplay, like full AD, that kind of thing. But it would have been one hell of a game. But anyway, that's it. That's if anyone wants more content from this, like tutorials or just my perspective on junk, that kind of thing, I can try doing it in live games, or I can try doing it more so in recorded settings so we can further analyze it. But yeah, thanks for watching.